Kim and I recently took the iBot for a mid-October hike in the mountains. Specifically, we enjoyed the wheelchair-accessible trails of the Crotched Mountain Foundation in Greenfield, New Hampshire. These spectacular trails were open to the public in June of 2011. They're built to the exacting accessibility standards of the U.S. Forest Service. This means that the trails are wide, firm, and relatively flat, with no slopes greater than 8%. We began our hike on the Greg Trail. It is a series of switchbacks rising 200 feet to the top of a knoll. There are sweeping panoramic views of the nearby mountains. The round-trip hike was 1.6 miles. The physical trail itself is fairly uninteresting on this hike. It's simply hard-packed gravel all the way to the accessible observation deck at the summit. But the views that the trail affords you are breathtaking. I spent most of the day in my iBot's four-wheel drive mode. Although these trails don't require such a sophisticated and capable wheelchair, it sure helps. Here's a brief video clip of me descending from the summit. It wasn't a quiet walk in the woods. Listen and you'll hear what I mean. The second trail that we tackled is called the Dutton Brook Trail, and this took us down in elevation from the accessible parking area and looped around wetlands that are the result of an abandoned beaver dam. When we set out on this 2-mile hike, I thought to myself that it would clearly not be as interesting as the Greg Trail hike. I was wrong. The views of the wetlands were gorgeous, and the trail itself weaves in and out of the wetlands and along the rocky slopes in an appealing way, so that the trail itself becomes part of the scenery. Unlike the Greg Trail, the Dutton Brook Trail incorporates man-made wooden bridges and walkways to enhance accessibility. I suggest that if you make the trek to the hiking trails at Crotched Mountain, you budget enough time to enjoy both accessible trails. As I said earlier, I spent most of my day in the iBot's four-wheel drive mode, but on a few occasions I couldn't resist the urge to move around in my two-wheel balance mode, which brings me up to eye level with a standing person, a rare experience for a wheelchair user. I was very impressed with the quality and accessibility of the trails and found the scenery to be exceptional. I encountered only one other wheelchair user on the trails on this cold October day, but I did notice a variety of people, including slow walkers, elderly folks, and families with small children. I highly recommend this hike for healthy and disabled people alike. Hope you enjoyed this video as much as Kim and I enjoyed our day on the trails. I used to spend a lot of time in the woods in my healthy days, and frankly, I had forgotten what I was missing. If you're interested in reading about my disabled life or watching more iBot videos, please visit my website, enjoyingtheride.com. As you may or may not be aware, this wonderful mobility device, the iBot, is no longer available to people with disabilities. To help us revive the iBot program, please visit savetheibot.org. Thanks and have a great day.